Welcome once again, guys. This is your friend, your host, your investor with our partner brother order up there next to us right now in Georgia. We're gonna have a splendid, awesome once again meeting tonight, and we're gonna tell you this meeting is being recorded, so it'll be available to you to review and enjoy whatever we're gonna do tonight. We got a special guest, one of the newest coach from North America, Mr. Richard Engoulou. So we're gonna tell you right away um, what he's gonna talk about and go over that with you because we are part of an awesome company, awesome opportunity that you guys can utilize, share. Definitely, he's gonna tell you guys why he believe this is an awesome company. Before we get to that, we're gonna, for you, maybe the first time you are in this meeting, we're gonna go over pretty quick what this company is about. I will tell you, you are pretty much in this day and age that we are dealing with what we call like cryptocurrency. This is like the new paradigm shift. If you're not in it, you are losing a lot. So we're gonna talk about GIT, and the Liyeplimal service in GIT. Liyeplimal gonna take your money and make what we call like a trading, and with that trading, they're gonna bring you a lot of money. And I will tell you, this idea come alive with Mr. Emil Povessim, pretty much the CEO and founder of GIT and the service Liyeplimal. So with them, it's possible to have a lot of money. We're not gonna say too much on Emil, but I will tell you, he's an awesome guy. He's been studying and practicing the trading, and he make a lot of money, and he decided to make it official and share it with you. They have realized a lot of stuff. Pretty much several people become millionaire since they started in June 2017. We're gonna be the fourth year right now. We got several millionaire, platinums, diamonds, and coach. And one of them gonna be tonight with you guys, telling you what the company been doing. Pretty much, for you to be with us with the company, you can use one of our services and products. There are several e-commerce platforms that you can go and be part of the, should I say, ecosystem, like my brother loves to say. And they use several platforms in order to get your money grow and in order to provide you what they promise you, because they are serious about it. When you become a member, you have a contract, and for sure you're gonna get your money. So when they talk about money, it's gonna be the Liyeplimal money. We call them limo. One limo can be a lot of money in different currencies. You can go to www.xe.com with, compared to 1,000 francs CFA, you can get the pretty much the version of your currency if you are living in different countries. You can come on board with Liyeplimal and GIT with your money, and there's several packages you can buy from 200 up to 1 million package. But I will tell you, the more you invest with them, the more you're gonna get. And it's not only 1 million, you can have several millions with them. That's one way you can invest with the company and have a cash flow coming to you every single week. But I will tell you, the company gives you option to take the money out, like a prepaid debit card or wire bank directly to your bank account through one of our partners, UBA, which is a United Bank for Africa, and some other financial companies can help you get your money out your account. But I will tell you also that GIT is about free stuff, free money. Yes, you can get some free money from the company if you do some stuff like sharing the good news. So as an investor, you can come on board and also share the news. I will tell you, you're gonna get a lot of money beside the commissions, but you can get also some bonuses. There are several levels. Level one gonna bring you 6% from a first generation and 360 for bonus. Well, when you get to the second level, you're gonna be able to receive an extra 2% as commissions, but also when you have your sponsor 1,800 or 10,800 and your team 36,000, another 1,800 bonus will hit your account. I will tell you, if you keep going up at the third level, you're going to be able to receive an extra 1% as commission. And also when your sponsor, it is 54,000 and your team become 180,000, a nice bonus of 7,200 will be directly deposited in your account as a platinum. I will tell you at the fourth level, yes, you will be full level of compensation already 10% free money from the company to your account. Once again, whenever you have your sponsor to get to 270,000 and your team to 900,000, a nice bonus of 18,000 will hit your account as a diamond. And now you're going to go to the fifth level. At the fifth level, I think you get the drill. It's going to be an extra 2% for you, which is already 12% you're going to be receiving from the company. And whenever your sponsor turnover become 1,080,000 and your team turnover become 3,600,000, you're going to get a nice bonus of 36,000, a nice car, 2021 Toyota Prado VXR. You're going to be called a coach like Mr. Richard Engoulou we have tonight. So I believe he will see the 36,000 already. I don't know about the car yet. We didn't see any video or picture yet, but I know it's on the way. But he is the newest coach we're going to have on the call. If he did it, you can do it. And you're going to learn tonight how you can get there by question you're going to answer. But I will tell you, after that level, Mr. Richard Engoulou gonna have to work for the sixth level. I think he's still working right there. He's already there on it. At the level 6, there's an extra 1% for you, which is another, should I say, 13% right there from the company. And whenever the sponsor is 7,500,000 and your team become 25 million, a nice bonus of 50,000 will hit your account and you'll be able to enjoy a nice apartment from the Sim City that the company is building right now as a Liyeplimal ambassador. And now you're going to go to the last level, the level 7. Level 7, yes, you got 7 level of compensation and totalize 14% from the company, free money to you. Every time somebody at that level invests something, you get that percentage. Whenever your sponsor become 22,500,000 and your team turnover becomes 75 million, 75,000 will hit your account as a bonus. And a brand new, beautiful mansion will be built on your name for you because you are a Liyeplimal president. So as you see right there, you can come on board as an investor. Also, you can come on board as somebody that gonna go after those free stuff, free money, free object from the company because we want to put an end to the poverty. And tonight we're gonna share with you interview with one of our newest coach, which is right now, should I say, an example of somebody that is right now not dealing with the poverty. So we're gonna stop there. And as Patrick mentioned earlier, if you want to have something more detailed with the presentation, you can come next week. But also, we got several videos recorded for you on the channel. You can go there and take time, we watch them and learn more from the company, how you can make more with the company. We're gonna stop there because we have a lot to cover with our special guests. And I'm stopping the sharing right there, Pat, so we can have our guests and start our interview. I don't know if I too quick. That was good.
All right, that was impressive because I could never do that in 13 minutes. So you did a pretty good job. And
awesome.
An overview of the company in just 13 minutes. That's amazing. So I don't know if Richard is already here because I have a few other things.
I'm looking for the name. Do you have?
I see him.
Do you have the name there?
Yeah, he's right. Yeah, he's right here on the
Awesome,
bottom
awesome, awesome, awesome.
under Grace.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I saw him right there. Okay. I'm gonna add you
Yep,
as
I see him. He's also smiling.
1 second. You can unmute yourself now, Richard.
All right,
There you
that's
go.
wonderful. I
All
will
right.
introduce Richard. Give me 1 second. So Richard, I'm gonna come to you in a second. So let's go ahead and kick that meeting tonight. So we have already started for those who just got here. So Richard in the US, which is my down, mine, and also my partners, we kind of like brothers and Christ, and we will brothers because we are sharing a lot of things, and I believe we work as a team. And I think it's what GIT is stands for, working as a team. And if you put yourself together with your team, you can go as far as you can, as you want. So tonight, as I said, we have Mr. Richard Engoulou from Canada. He's our, I mean, he will present himself definitely to tell you exactly who he is. So I have the honor to have him tonight with us. So we have several questions for him. So Richard, you can start by saying how, what are you doing, and hi, and then we will start with the questions ASAP. Go ahead, Richard.
Okay, thank you very much, Patrick, and thank you very much, Richard. It's actually
I got you. I got you.
And then
Richard B, Richard E. That's fine.
Exactly. So thank you very much, guys, for having me here. To be honest, this is actually the first time that I'm attending this meeting because I always have a lot of things lining up. So I haven't had the chance to be here. So I'm really, really happy to be here with you guys. So yes, my name is Richard Engoulou. For those who don't know me, I've been with Liyeplimal since August 2018. I think my first pack of $100, I got it on August 10th, 2018. So I'm really proud to say that it's been almost 3 years that I've been with the company, and I've been happy ever since with the company. I'm now a coach in the Liyeplimal galaxy, as we say it. You guys just watch the presentation with the ladder of leadership. So I've been able to get to the level of coach now, automatically anyway, working to become an ambassador and maybe one day president in the Liyeplimal galaxy.
Awesome.
So I think that's it, right? Now we can go to questions. I hope I didn't forget anything.
Definitely. So I technically, let me start by saying I got a chance to know Richard not too long ago because I always heard of his name, but I never got a chance to talk to him or being in the same group together. So we start talking, I think, a few weeks ago when we had the chance to be in the same group as Diamond. So now he just outspaced me as a coach. So, and the first question that I would have for you, Richard, you just answered the first one. So I would go with the second one, which would you recommend GIT as a business model to your friends and family?
Oh, in my in Cameroon, we say you're asking an answer, meaning that it's obvious. Yes, of course. I'll recommend Liyeplimal to friends and family members. That's what I've been doing. Yes, totally.
That's wonderful. And before you became coach, I know you had to start by platinum and you reached to diamond, and after that you became coach. So did you have a strategy to become a coach, or if so, what was it?
Yes, I definitely have a strategy. When I talk to people about Liyeplimal, I tell them because that's a question, what is the secret? The secret, there are two secrets with Liyeplimal. When you just join the company, invest and be invested. That's the secret. There's no more than that. Invest and be invested. So what do I mean by that? Invest means that when you're starting with Liyeplimal, start with as much as you can. Like the highest amount that you can put in, start with that. Now, when you get in and you start with that amount, then give yourself maybe 1 month to test, to see how the system works, and get to work into understanding how the company works. There are tons of videos on YouTube and everywhere. Educate yourself. Now, when you do that education, now start investing yourself, start getting invested, meaning that talk to as many people as possible. In that way, you are going to build a network. So you'll be what I call an hybrid investors, meaning that you are an investor, a big investor, because you started with a huge amount, and you are also a networker. Those are the two secrets that you need to get as far as you can.
Wonderful.
Awesome.
So what are some of the advantage of being a coach in North America? And you are the first one anyway, so.
I don't know if they have any advantages. The only thing that I know is that my WhatsApp message and my emails are full. Someone sent me a message the other day. I couldn't reach the CEO, so I'm reaching out to you. I'm having such and such issue. But as a serious note, it's actually very advantageous to be a coach in North America. For those who follow or who listen to my story in the past, I'm very big into community. I'm one of those people who are not that involved in politics, but I think that we can move the line in the financial world, in the economical world. I am as sad when something happens to a member of my community, or as concerned when I see that our community is not as big as it should be. So what can I do? I don't get to politics. It's not what I do, but I think that by helping in the economical side or the financial side, we can move the line as well. So being coach in North America actually helped me to expand the work that I've anyway been doing already in the community, and just helping people from that community to start on.
I think his camera or his internet may be frozen. I didn't hear the last part of your sentence, Richard.
Richard Engoulou. Yeah, the kind of frozen here.
Yes, it's a little technical issue until Richard come back. Richard, if you hear us, probably you can disconnect and come reconnect again, or you can probably, you know what to do because you're a technical guy. So I believe you know how to fix this. So as Richard is coming back, so definitely we are already almost at middle of the questions and also the presentations that we slightly did at the beginning for those who just joined us. So we do have Richard tonight from Canada. He was our first coach in North America. So far now, I think we do have 3 coaches in North America, 2 in the US, 1 in Canada. We do have more coaches or more coach until in upcoming days. I do know some of them, they're not very far to get there, but it's still a work in progress. It's not easy to reach those levels. You just have to respect the people that get to these levels. It's not impossible, but it's a lot of work you have to put behind the scene. And also you have to have a very strong team that help you to get to this level. So Richard, are you back?
Not yet. I think it's not there yet.
Yeah, he's trying.
He's back right now. Okay. Hold on a second. I have to reset. I'll take you there.
Okay, I'm here. Okay, sorry guys for this. Yeah, I was actually looking into my phone to see if I should call because I'm not home right now. So my internet connection could be a little bit shaky. So if I break again, I'm going to call from the phone. then we're going to continue that way because with the phone, I should be all right. But let us continue with this shaky connection that I have right now.
Awesome.
So sorry for that. Yes. Mhm.
I think we missed the last part of like the advantage of being a coach in North America, but we didn't hear the very last sentence of your will. What you were saying, I didn't.
Okay. Okay. So okay. Okay. Good. Am I good? Am I good? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Yes, definitely.
Okay, good. So I was saying that being coach helps me to impact the community. That's the main advantage of being a coach, is that I can actually see the impact that I have on the community.
Perfect. So now, when will be the ceremony for your brand new Toyota Prado 2021, or would you choose to get one? Obviously, you're on Canada, you might choose a different one. Tell me.
So here's what happened. I was actually divided in terms of the choice. I was thinking to negotiate a Tesla Model X with the CEO. But there was a precedent. All the people that became coach that are like out of Africa, they decided to take the 50,000 limos. So the CEO didn't even ask me if I wanted to get a car or if I wanted to get the money. Just tell me, okay, send me your ID. I'm sending you your 50K. I didn't discuss and I took the 50K. However, here's what I'm doing with my 50K, if I might. I'm taking those 50K, then I'm taking the 36,000 that I got. I'm going to look a little bit to get 14 more thousand, then I'm going to get a 100,000. Then I'll buy a Waga pack that I'll run for 2 years in compound interest. That's going to give me approximately 1.6 mil. Then I will take those 1.6 mil and I'm going to run them for another 2 years. I'll be sitting at least 30 millions in 4 years. So when that time comes, I will invite you guys, and then we're going to see what we're buying as a car.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
That's the investor mindset. You know, when you have money, you don't just go ahead and blow it in Las Vegas or go buy crazy fancy cars not gonna take you anywhere. So this is the investor mindset. And I appreciate that. I know you're a very smart man. That's how we can see the difference between the people that really think in the future and then people that just think about now and today. So due to the fact that there are several coaches in North America, is JT planning to on opening an office in the region, or if so, when can we expect that?
Okay, so that question is it's a very interesting question because when we started building Liyeplimal here in North America, we had a discussion with a set of leaders. We had a small group of leaders, and the group was actually divided about the opportunity of having a Liyeplimal office here in North America. You guys know the implications. I'm not going to say the words. My opinion is that we are going to do all our due diligence. I am actually talking right now with lawyers to see what is needed from the Canadian perspective first, because there is a body here that we call FinTrack. It's financial tracking system where you have to register. So if you are an investment company abroad and you're serving Canadian, you have to register with them. Now, we are working to see what are all the implications when it comes to regulations and all of that. So I had a conversation with the CEO, I think it was last summer. I told him, give me some time. Let me investigate. Then we are going to see what is the right approach. Because us having an office here and setting up, doing all that is needed to be done in terms of regulations, it's actually going to be great for us. You guys are in US, and I know the culture there is very different. So if you say to someone, listen, the office is based somewhere in Chicago or New York, we have a representation here, it gives us more power as opposed to telling them, listen, the office is based in Dubai or in Cameroon. So the community is actually divided about that question, but we are going to do our due diligence, then we'll come back to the CEO with a plan of action. He's just waiting for that. He told us, you guys tell me what needs to be done, and it's going to be done. So we're working behind the scene to make sure that it's something that is doable. And if it is, we're going to take the decision as a consortium here in North America first, then whatever we think is a good idea, we'll bring that to the CEO and discuss. But I'm totally sure that even if it's not this year or next year, at some point, North America is going to be so big in Liyeplimal, which is already, but it's going to be so big that we have no other choice but to set up an office. We just have to do it the proper way.
Definitely, we have to. So I know you brushed that question earlier on your slide presentation entry, sorry. So I'm just gonna go ahead and ask you that again for people that just joined. So are you thinking about the next level in GIT? I know that GIT is contagious. Once you reach platinum level, you always want to be a diamond. Once you reach diamond, you have to keep going up and go to the coach. So what are you thinking about to the next level? Or are you planning to do, like, I remember Coach Bahir said that in one of the meeting. I have assisted once. He said that I'm gonna take a break. I don't want to be an ambassador right now. I'm just gonna relax a little bit and whatever. So what are you thinking about the next level you? And also, what will be the reach mark about that? What do you think?
So my feeling is that Mr. Emil Parfait is a very smart man because it seems like Liyeplimal is a never-ending endeavor. I was thinking that when I get to the coach level, I'm going to relax. I'm going to be all right. But ever since I became coach, there's no relax. But it's not, I think that becoming ambassador or even president is going to be consequential. It comes back to what I said earlier about investing and getting invested. When you're doing those two things, it's just a matter of time that you get to the next level. It's just a matter of time because we all here learn about the second account that everyone is talking about to invest. So most of the people that have reached levels in Liyeplimal have that account where they invest and help them to build their personal turnover, because we all know that if you are using that system, it means that you're not getting any type of personal turnover from your downlines, because you're telling them, get that second account and then invest in that account. And I think for the long run, is the better way to go. So if you are not investing yourself, you're not going to get that personal turnover. So if you are investing yourself, then you're going to get the personal turnover. I just talked to you guys about my plan, my 4-year plan. So if I am able to execute that 4-year plan, I'm becoming president by doing that. This starting with 100,000 pack, I will be president in the next 4 years. That's for sure. Now, you need, besides that, you need the team turnover, and the team turnover comes now from your network. So to me, it's not a matter of if I'm going to get to the next level, it's just when. And I ought to have all the system in place, all this that I'm doing That's why I say it's going to be consequential. Like, it's not something that I'm planning. It's not something that I'm thinking about. I know it's there. And you actually start thinking about those things when you get to, I think, how much we need 7 million personal turnover, right? I think 7 millions. So when you start getting to 5 million
25.
personal turnover, that's when it's going to become something, right? Like, you walk and you walk and you walk, because I can't think about ambassador right now. My personal turnover, I think, 1 point something million. So it's too early to start thinking. Just do the work. That's what I'm doing. Just do the work. For now, I just do the work. When I get to 5 million, 5.5 million, then I'm going to start thinking, okay, what do I do to accelerate the process? So yes, I'm going to get there, but it's going to come naturally.
That's the hardest part of the whole ecosystem, is the personal turnover. We know how hard it can get when you see that you could be a coach, but unfortunately your personal turnover hold you back. You can't get there. Obviously, you have to work hard to get that, and it's everyone's battle. I can tell you that. I know people now that could be a coach today, but unfortunately, their personal turnover will not let them get to that level. So, based on the, I would say, technicity of the problem that we have to fix before we can have an office in North America. So it might not be next month, it might not be next week, it might not be also next year. We never know. So at the meantime, we know for sure in North America we have a lot of problem with GIT support, because they have difficulty understanding how North America works sometimes for some question and some demands. So now, what do you think will be a little bit of change in the system when it comes to the support option? Even though we don't have the offices yet, do you think we might have a different support that will be directly from North America that will better understand our community? What do you think?
So it would be premature for me to advance a statement. There were two events. The first event was in Ouagadougou for the third anniversary. We went there and we had a sit down with the CEO, and we told him clearly, listen, the support base in Cameroon, with no disrespect to anyone, doesn't work for us. The standard level that we have in North America in terms of customer service is just off the chart. I don't even think even in Europe is at that level. For us, customer service is a must. Communication is a must. So considering that, we need to have someone in the support office that is directed only for North America, North America's issues. That's what I told him. That was the proposition. The thing with the CEO is that don't push. When you have something that you need from him, or you need him to do something, push. Explain. He'll understand. He'll give you his point, and his points are usually very valid. When you discuss with him, you might have 10 issues. Then you start discussing those issues with him. Then he's going to reply to you, listen, we don't do this because of this. We don't do that because of that. We don't do this because of that. So he told me the support team is very sensible, very sensitive for the company, because those people, they have access to data that are highly sensible. So we wouldn't give you the name of someone, because as soon as we put the name of one of our support members out there, then we don't know what's going to come out of it. He gave us an example. For example, Innocent Pansu, who is the director of trading, he was approached multiple times by people saying, come, we're going to pay you millions of francs CFA, and then come run our trading department, because his name is out there. Everyone knows him. And he told me, imagine if a member of our support is known by people from the community, then I don't know what can come out of that. Let me think of it. I'll see what I can do. So the second event was recent, I think it was last month. There was a small town hall between the leaders of everywhere from the galaxy with the CEO, and he told us, I understand the issues that you guys are having. I understand communications issues, I understand the support issues. What we are doing now is that we are restructuring the company. We are getting professionals, because so far we've been working with a small team of people that were there like the day ones. Today we're getting so big that we are now restructuring our operations. So the support issue is going to be solved. There's going to be a support team for North America, a support team for Europe, a support team for West Africa, a support team for Central Africa, a support team for East Africa. But it is on the work. So what we do is that we just accompany him in that process. It's going to happen when we have our own support here in North America. It's just like we talked about the office. North America is getting too big. So big that there's no other way. So that's what I can say about that question.
Well answered, and thank you, sir, for the answer. So we understand you don't have all the 100% answers, but I can see that you also give us what we expected, as far as, we all expecting big things from GIT, and hopefully these big things will arrive soon, because definitely the system is not perfect. We all know there are little ups and downs, but hopefully in the next few months or few years, things will be 100% perfect. So now, beside the current benefits like payout, commissions, bonuses, and objects, so the company is already offering, what are the new perks you think might come soon in the system? You are ahead of us, so you should know everything that's coming.
Apart from the perks that we already have in terms of commission and bonuses, I don't have any inside information. What I'm seeing is mainly us as a community, what we are doing with, for example, the limo, what we're doing the limo now, where you have a lot of businesses here in North America that are accepting the limos. It helps a lot to alleviate the question that is always answered by people that are not already members. How am I going to get my money out? Yes, we have the Visa card. Is it going to be enough? You guys are talking to us about millions of limos. How are you going to get those millions of limos out of the system? So right now we have the SIM coin. We are now, since April, actually have to do a test in the next few days. We are able to withdraw our limos using the SIM coin. And for those who are a little bit interested, with the crypto world, they know that that is mind-boggling, because for us to be able to withdraw our limos into SIM coin and then converting those SIM coin into Ethereum and Bitcoin and Binance coin and whatever else we want to, it's just a highway. It's a financial highway that we're getting. So those are the things that are happening. In terms of new perks, so far, not really. They stated that when you become an ambassador, you're going to have the one person. That is, I think, is normal. Even if we're giving 0.5% before, it's one person. But that's quite far. Because when you get to the ambassador level, to be honest, all those perks are not that relevant. So, but something new that the company is doing is more about facilitating our use of limos. You guys heard about Limo Pay. You heard about all those businesses that the company is setting up, and us as a community, all of the things that we're doing just to get the limos useful within the community. So there's nothing from the company now that is like new perks coming, but they're more in terms of the operations and helping us to use our limo efficiently.
Wonderful, wonderful. So here we haven't seen any direct question for you, Richard, but this chat is open, as I said earlier, for those who just joined. So you can ask your question through the chat, or also you can raise your hand. There is a raise hands button and the chat or and the built-in in the application for those who are used to it. So we'll give you the opportunity to ask any question either to Richard or other Richard, or even Patrick. So on the chat, we will be able to answer any question that we can. And if it's a question that's directly going towards Richard, definitely we will raise that question to Richard. So we'd already have 2 people raise their hands.
Grace Banking. Now you can unmute yourself. Grace, go ahead, Grace.
Good evening, everyone. This is Grace Mbenkum from Louisiana. My question is, Richard shared that the 2 groups are not agreeing. Why are the 2 groups not agreeing? What is the difficulty from the 2 groups not agreeing for the office location? And then my next question is, or a comment to that would be, Canada can be of advantage because one, Canada has the bilingual system that affects most of us. So I will be suggesting Canada because many people will benefit from the bilingualism of Canada. So Richard, why are you not coming to an agreement as a team?
Okay. So now I have to clarify that there have never been a sit down, a discussion into saying, okay, guys, let us discuss the office in North America. Those are conversations that we're having. We all know the implications that comes with having an office here. Some people think that it's going to be an advantage for us to have an office and with other regulations. Other people think that it might not be a good thing. In Canada, the regulations is a little bit soft when it comes to crypto. In US, it's stringent. We have students in our crypto classes that are having issues. Like I think about the New York State, I think about the Texas state, regulations very stringent about crypto in such a way that it's very difficult to navigate the crypto world. You guys know that the Senate is working on a project to create a great regulations around crypto. So when you are bringing a project like that in North America and explaining this is crypto, the question now becomes, because behind the scene anyway, Liyeplimal, even if the limo is not a cryptocurrency, but the main service, the operations are crypto-based and crypto-related. Until it is clear what the regulation pertains about those type of companies, then we're not sure. So when we say 2 groups, it's just people talking, but there has not been a discussion. Now we have a leadership group with Diamonds and Coach. It's a conversation that we're going to start. But again, if it's something that's going to happen, we're going to go through the proper channels, getting all the information, gathering all the data that we need to make sure that if you're setting up an office, then it's going to be done. So this is not, I wouldn't say, if you say there are two groups, yes, there are two groups, but there has never been a concrete conversation about that subject. So that's why I wouldn't, I can't say for sure why the two groups. We all understand the implications that comes with setting up an office.
Okay, thank you for your response. And now that we have the different coaches on the two different zones, we're looking up to you, the coaches, to do something for us to understand whether we'll have an office in North America, in the North continent, either in Canada or in the United States.
For sure, the discussion is going to be open now that we have more coaches and there are more coaches to come. And I told you guys, North America is going to lead Liyeplimal. If it's not the case yet, it's coming. So most of the conversations, we're going to have them, and we're going to do whatever is beneficial for our community. So it goes without saying.
All right, thank you, Richard. We're gonna go to the next raised hand, which is Serafin Danto. Serafin Danto. Our sister in the US. Is she ready?
There you go. She's there.
All right, perfect.
Good evening, Coach.
Good evening, Leader Serafin.
Yes, my question is, actually somebody asked me that question, so I'm asking you. So where do you see Liyeplimal in 5 years?
Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question. What do I see in 5 years? So, that's a good one. The everyone is going to be very big, huge, because when you look at the evolution of, let's start with the number of people. I'm going to break that question down so that we have a little bit of insight. 2017, beginning of Liyeplimal, 53 members. 2018, 1 year after, 8,000 members. 2019, 2 years after, 30,000 members. 2020, 3 years after, 80,000 members. 2021, this is what May, we have 160,000 members minimum. So by the end of this year, you're talking at a minimum of 200,000 members. So if you extrapolate in the next 5 years, easily you're having 1 million members. So that's the first part in terms of the number of members. The second part is the main work or the main job, what Liyeplimal does in terms of crypto trading and cryptocurrency. By the way, today is a discount. Everything is on sales for those who are a little bit interested in the crypto world. This is when Liyeplimal makes money. I had a few people calling me today to say the market is red. Are you sure that Liyeplimal is doing well? And I went laughing to say, this is when we make money. This is when Liyeplimal makes money. Those are the times where Liyeplimal is going to put $500,000, $1 million into Bitcoin. Days like this. Just to say that the cryptocurrency world is growing. 6 months ago, the market cap, so the capitalization of fiat currency coming into cryptocurrency was $1,200 billion. The last time I checked, we were sitting at, I think, $2,400 billion. By the end of the year, we're talking about $3,000 billion. So 5 years from now, we would not be surprised to be at $15,000 billion market cap into cryptocurrency. So just with that, we know that crypto is growing and is coming. Now, if you take cryptocurrency itself in terms of technology, the blockchain technology, and all the projects that are coming into this world, we talk about decentralized finance, we talk about Nifties, we talk about all the cryptocurrencies that are getting built and all the projects that are coming into the ecosystem. Is just growing. Today, we're talking about Ethereum with the smart contract. We're talking about Polkadot with the smart contract. Cardano is coming with their own smart contract. There are going to be other projects coming with their own smart contract. The more the time goes, crypto is going to become mainstream. I compare crypto with Amazon. 10 years ago, I wouldn't buy on Amazon. I was afraid, I wasn't sure that my product is going to come wherever I buy. I didn't know what they're going to do with my credit card. Today, my credit card is plugged on the Amazon system. I just go and I click on what I want, and I don't care, I don't think, and a few days after, they show up at my door. All the services that are provided in the crypto world, you talk about insurance, you talk about lending and borrowing, we talk about all the financial ecosystem that is being recreated in the crypto world, is just going to expand. So 5 years from now, crypto is going to be mainstream. Liyeplimal is going to be at a level that we can't even imagine. Now, the last point for that question is the community. The question is, what do you do with 1 million people? What can 1 million people, a community of 1 million people, what can they do? It's the size of a small country. There is so much that we can do as a community. Today, you're talking about businesses. Those businesses that are taking limos today, next year, you're going to have more and more of them. 2 years from now, 3 years from now. So 5 years from now, when we talk about living in limos, there's so many things that we're going to do. It's going to be very, 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 very big. There's be no way that we live without Liyeplimal. So that's how I can break that question. Like someone usually says, future is so bright with black glasses when it comes to Liyeplimal. So that's my answer.
Thank you very much. That was very good. Thank you. Selling the dream.
Definitely. So now we do have Grace Bacon. Bacon. I'm sorry if I murdered your name. Grace Bacon. You can. Is she able to unmute herself, Bridget?
Yeah,
I think I did. Thank you. Mr. Richard, thank you for coming though to talk to us. Do you foresee that our interest rates will be increased? And if you do, how soon do you think this can happen?
That's a very good question. No, the interest rates are not going to be increased. Why? So for those who have been with Liyeplimal long enough, when we started, the interest rate was around 80%, I might say, because when you get now we're talking about official interest, we're not talking about secondary market, because the secondary market or the community market, if you might, we don't care about the interest rate. Now we're talking about the official rates. So if you get into Liyeplimal, buying a limo at $650, 650 ZAF per limo, and then you're getting them out of the system at 550, that's when you're talking about what, approximately 85%. Then they move the price of the limo at 800, and when you're getting in, and the price to get out at 550, that brought us to approximately 55% in terms of interest rate. So they went to the body that regulates financial systems in Central Africa, COSUMAF, then they discussed with them about regulating crypto. So then there was no regulation in place. The body didn't have any type of regulation set up for crypto. So they started working on the regulation setup for crypto. So while they're working on this setup, they figured that the return on investment that Liyeplimal was giving were too high, very, very high compared to the other investment out there. We're talking about Central Africa, right? So they said the highest that they had were bonds. I think they were sitting at 8% or 9% per year. So they talked to people from Liyeplimal. They say, we're building this setup, the regulations, but your interest rates are very, very high. You have to do something about it. It doesn't just look, to us, we don't understand it. We don't understand how you are giving the rates that you're giving. So in order to bring it at a level that is understandable, you have to do something. So that's why we move the limos from 800 to 1,000 and bringing it back in 1,000 out 600. And that's the mechanism that the company used to change the interest rate. So right now, approximately, if we want to use a mean, it's going to be 20-25% approximately, because if you take a pack of 200, it's 2%. But if you take a pack of $1 million, it's like 35%. So if you do the medium percentage, you're sitting about between 18% to 25%. Again, that's the official return on the interests that the company provides. And that's approximately, that's going to allow them, because when the regulations is completed, then Liyeplimal GIT is going to apply to get the agreement. So in order for them to meet the terms of that agreement, they had to reduce the percentage, the return on investment that are provided. That's what I said, no, without even thinking, because in order for us to meet the terms of the agreement that we're going to apply for, we're going to have to, our return on investment has to be reduced. So that's what was done back in January 2021, just for us to get ready as soon as it's possible for any company to go and apply for that agreement. GIT is going to apply for the agreement. So let us not expect the return on investment to be increased again.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So we do not have any more hand raised. So definitely there were a few questions on the charts. I think Serafin has already answered to one. Somebody was asking who fixes the price of the limos. It looks like the person was comparing limos to like a stable coin or like something like that. Is there anything you want to add to that, Richard Engoulou?
No, not that much. I would advise them to, there's a video on YouTube. Okay, it's in French, so I wouldn't send them if their main language is English. Maybe we'll have to record another video explaining the genesis of the limo. The limo comes from the US dollar. At the beginning, the company was thinking, when they started, they were thinking to have a global company. So they were thinking, okay, the investment plans that we're going to put allow people to buy are going to be in which currency? The currency that they chose was the US dollar. So those packed from $100 to $25,600 were in US dollar. There was no limo at the beginning, it was the US dollar. So the price of the limo is coming from the US dollar. Now, the reason why the price is going up, first of all, why is it that when you're getting in, the price is higher than when you're getting the limo out. It's just something that the bank use. Even if you're going to Europe, go to your bank, give them the US dollar and ask them to give you the euro. You will see the rate that they're going to apply. It's going to be a little bit higher. Come back from Europe with your euros, go back to the same bank, give them the euros, they'll give you another rate that's lower. So that's how the price of the US dollar was set up, because if you're in Cameroon and you have ZAF, CFA, and you need US dollar, you go to the bank, they're going to tell you $1 US at 650 ZAF. But if you come back from US with the same amount of dollar that you got from the same bank, you tell them, now I have US dollar, I would like to change this money in ZAF. They will tell you now the rate is 550. So that's where the pricing of the limo is coming from at the genesis. Now, the mechanism that has been used by the company to change the official rate, the easiest way for them to change the official rate is then to move the price when you're getting in and when you're getting out. So the limos comes from the US dollar, and then it's going to move up if you want to change to move the percentage up or down. That's how it's going to move, but it's always done thinking about what are the return on investment that we're planning to give to our members. That's when the percentage, that's how the price is changed. The limos price is not coming out of nowhere. It's not regulated. Like the CEO doesn't wake up in the morning in a bad mood and decide, okay, today one limo is 400 ZAF or 200 ZAF. I heard some people saying that on internet. I was just laughing. I was just laughing. So it's very, very, very highly regulated in that way.
Perfect. So thank you. So we do have one more question, which is Leopold Eloy. Unfortunately, every beginning has an end. It's already 9:06. We will end with you, Leopold Eloy.
Yeah. Good evening. My name is Leopold, as already stated, moderator, and I'm calling from Calgary in Alberta. And good evening, Coach Richard and the other Diamond and Platinum who are there today. And yeah, my question is, I wouldn't say that it's a question, right? Because yeah, it's really, really scarce to have, I would say, Richard on 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 chat, on WhatsApp and on the phone. So I'm taking this opportunity to state a situation that I'm actually facing. So I have a lot of downline who always asking to me how are they gonna pull their money out of this business. Even not the downline, also some prospect. And then this is actually dragging them to get into the business. So yeah, and we know that there is visa, Liyeplimal visa card. But the problem to have the Liyeplimal visa card is really tough because there are some people who actually even give who have even given up of applying for the visa Liyeplimal card. So and yeah, and based on that, they cannot actually come into the business. And I know that there's a lot of changes. There's a lot of advances in the business on how to withdraw the money, and yeah, on how to withdraw the money. But it's not always easy for some of people to sit behind the computer and get their money out of this business. That means getting the limo into SMB, and then from Bitrex, they can send it in whatever wallet they want, or exchange it into Ethereum or whatever other cryptocurrency out there, and then bring it into their wallet. So now, my question is, how can you make it easier for those people to get the Liyeplimal Visa card, Mr. Richard?
Patrick, Do you remember the question that you asked me at the beginning? What are the advantages of being a coach?
It's frustrating. Yeah, I like the way you laugh.
So that's what I
I like
do.
the way you laugh. All the time when I bring up something, you always laugh. Yeah.
Okay. So the visa card situation. So right now I have a lot of downlines that are very angry at me because they're waiting for their visa cards. Okay, this is first thing first. Like we said, there are a lot of things that are going to be improved with the company. The company is working hard to facilitate the issuance of a visa card. You guys may have heard that now we have our own microfinance based in Douala, Cameroon, which is a great advantage because as everyone here knows, we have a partner that we work with for the visa cards. And can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. So, so we have a partner we're working with in terms of the visa cards. It has been a little bit challenging recently because the company is growing so fast that even our partners are not able to keep up with the growth. So whenever the cards come, the cards finish as like this. So there are things on the work. I can't say more right now because I don't have the those conversations are still private. And if there's something that we learn in the leadership of Liyeplimal is don't share information that are not official yet, but there are things that are on the work to alleviate that situation. That's what I can say. First of all, the second thing that I can say is that even if we're working on the big solutions, we're also working on the small solutions. So there are going to be possibilities to have cards. Even if not everyone have them, there will be possibilities to have cards. All I can say to you, Leopold, is that always have a list, always hold a list of your members that are in need for cards. Now, people that are planning to get into Liyeplimal shouldn't be a condition. Don't accept it to be a condition that someone is telling you that in order for me to be a member of...
Je vais ressortir. Je vais ressortir.
Okay. So for someone to tell you, listen, in order for me to be a member of Liyeplimal, give me the card first, it doesn't work like that. You become a member first, then now we start working on getting you a card. For those who are already members, there are multiple ways. Yes, it's been a little bit challenging recently, but things are getting better. The company is working hard, so things are getting better. More and more, we are going to start having cards. There are already some leaders that are distributing cards. There are going to be more opportunities for us to have our cards. The CEO is well aware that the Liyeplimal Visa card is one of the best marketing tools that we have. So he's working hard to make sure that most of the members have their cards. And the thing with the cards, where I always laugh, Leopold, is that the cards, you're going to use it once. That's it. You're going to use the card once to test, to see if this thing that they're talking about is actually working. And as soon as you test it is working, now you have the peace of mind. You will never use the card again because it's going to be at a loss if you're using your card. So the issue is going to be resolved. It's taking a little bit of time. Let us be patient. Most of all those issues that we're talking about are going to be solved. It's just a matter of time. We can see that the company is doing a lot of effort. A lot of things are changing. If you look, Leopold, from when you started till now, you can see that there have been some improvement, whether it is in terms of the support or in terms of the communication. There are improvements. So Let us be patient. The card issue is going to be resolved. So that's what I can say about the cards. Now, for the members out there, first of all, if you have a downline, if you have someone who is trying to get in, I tell you, I'm waiting for the card, tell him he's wasting his time. Because with Liyeplimal, time is money. The faster you get in, the faster you start making money. Even if it's just for you to say, I'm waiting for my card, start investing. Yeah. Because as soon as you start investing and you even start compounding your investment, you're not going to regret. I say that to people all the time. There's some people that tell me, I'm going to try. I'm going to start with 1,600. I tell them, you're wasting your time. I've been with Liyeplimal for almost 3 years now. So I'm a proof that the system is working. For you to tell me, listen, I'm willing to have the card or I'm willing to test the system, all of that is waste of time. If someone is serious, get into Liyeplimal. The card issue is going to be solved. And as you yourself said, Leopold, there are other ways to get the money out. And the cards, when you even have it, is going to be the last way. I have 2 cards, one for myself, one for my wife. The last time I used my card, I think it was 6 months ago. And I always have that card with money inside just from time to time to prove to people that the card works. But for you to see me using my card to withdraw, this is just money that I'm throwing out of the window. So the issues of the card is going to be resolved. Get people to your friends and family members that are planning to come in. Let us not waste our time waiting for the card. If Liyeplimal, as long as you wait outside, that's money that you're leaving at the table.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. But there are some other people who were already in, and then they complain that, oh, I don't know how to get my money out. And so that's the reason why I'm asking. I brought up this issue of God, but you totally gave a good answer, and we have to go with that answer. And the other thing, please don't say that I'm monopolizing the words or the floor. So when is the bank operation? The bank, I would say
the microfinance.
Microfinance will be operational.
It's a matter of months. The CEO of the microfinance director has been appointed already. They're recruiting. The teams are getting ready. The offices are getting ready. It's a matter of months, if not weeks. Everything's already in place. Just a matter of time now.
And when are we gonna be able to get the MasterCard? I'm taking this chance because it's not easy to get a hold of you, of course. I'm serious.
Have you called me? I always answer the phone. For those who are calling me,
I texted you, and then it's after a week that you got back to me and said, oh,
okay.
Leo, I'm sorry.
Mr. Leopold, we're gonna have a last question from you for Mr. Engoulou. We need to conclude. Go ahead.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Okay, so the question was about the MasterCard. When are the MasterCard going to be available? Honestly, I don't know. The MasterCard information, I didn't have it. I think the Serafim who sent me the message that, look at this MasterCard, is it legit? So I sent a message to the CEO, is the MasterCard legit? He said yes, but he said, I haven't communicated about it yet. So, but the information was already out there. So I don't have the details of the MasterCard, but it's gonna be out there very soon.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Well, we want to take that time to thank every single person that was here tonight, and specifically Mr. Richard Engoulou from Canada. We all are very busy. As you guys know, we're in the US, and tomorrow I got a flight. I got an early flight, so we all have some stuff to do. But I want to thank you guys for being here tonight with us. So we will be here again next week at the same time on the same channel. And tomorrow is going to be in French, and also Saturday and Sunday. If you guys stay connected, you will see all the meetings that we have ongoing. If you do not take part of one meeting or two meetings, it's because you don't want. And also, I want to encourage everyone to keep coming and also go to the meetings. That's how we learn. That's how I learn. That's how you will learn. So mostly, I want to let you guys with your decisions, but I us that opportunity. Don't let that opportunity slip onto your fingers. All right, Richard, you can say the last word, Richard, in the US. And once again, I will let the last word to Richard Engoulou, and then we can close the meeting.
Once again, thanks to all of you to be with us. And as Patrick mentioned, this meeting is being recorded. It will be available in the next 24, 48 hours. Huge thank you from our partner leader up there in the north, Mr. Richard Engoulou. And again, congrats being the coach in the north. Thank you for sharing your time, sharing your testimony, sharing your expertise and whatever you have made in GIT. And once again, reassure us we can trust the company. It's going to be for years to come. And we can share that news with our friends, families, and wherever wants to gain more and put an end to the poverty. The last word from you before we close the meeting tonight.
Oh, listen, guys, thank you very much for having me. I would like to apologize because it's now dark. Yeah, ever since I got that issue with the internet, I don't even want to move from my chair. I think that I don't even want to touch anything because I'm afraid that I might lose the connection again. As I told you guys, I'm not at home, so I'm not in my normal setup. But really, thank you very much for the work that you guys are doing here. That is how we are going to build this community. Everything is on our hands. I was talking with Leader Patrick the other day, telling him this company belongs to us now. It's no longer the company of Emile Parfessim. As soon as you become a member of Liyeplimal, the company belongs to you. And yes, just like any other company, just like any other family, we have our small issues. We learn to live with them, but we have to protect this company at all costs. As soon as you're a member, it becomes your job. And we have to be proud to be a member of Liyeplimal. If you are talking about Liyeplimal to someone, you are helping that person. Never forget that. You are helping that person. So thank you very much, guys, for having me. Have a wonderful night.
Thanks again. Have a good night, guys.
Good night.
Thank you. Bye-bye.